Hey guys, welcome to episode 14. The Chairsofter show couldn't make it. They've had a little bit of a bump in the car, and they're missing a piece of the bumper, so they've got to get it fixed before they can make it over to us.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Not the end of the world, you'll have to deal with Greg, Elliot and Ben in this next episode on the fancy new mics, doing what we donned the emergency podcast. Also, don't forget, after part 1, you're going to see that Retro Arms discount code and Jefftron discount code for 30%. Don't forget to get it used, make yourself a good saving. So, that being that, I'll see you in part 1. Cheers, folks. Hey guys, just a quick ad break. So, in this one we're going to be talking about Jefftron and Retro Arms. This is a 30% discount code. Now there's only 10 vouchers for each website, 10 for Jefftron, 10 for Retro Arms. And on there you'll get all the things you need with 30% off. So get this voucher used ASAP. This is Nemcast 30. I'll put it on the screen now, Nemcast 30. Inside the rifle behind me, which is a SIG MCX, it's the VFC version, I have successfully fitted the green Jefftron gearbox, the pre-built one with all the fancy bits in it. So go check that out on their website and save yourself 30% today. And also if you want to get just Jefftron products such as the MOSFETs, go on their website and use that voucher there. So that being that, getting back to the podcast, getting back to the short, whatever it is you might be watching. Catch you soon. Cheers, chaps.
Hi guys, welcome to part 1, where, because Courtney's ill this episode, I'm going to be asking Greg and Ben, his brother, to do a loadout for Airsoft. And I'm not just talking a normal, oh yeah, I've got a gun and I've got this rig. I'm wanting everything, down from hat, rig, top, trousers, boots, socks if you can fit them in. But I want everything that you would need. And I don't want it to just be something run-of-the-mill. I don't want multicam everything. I want it to have a few different rules. So I've set the rules for the guys as I'd like an Amazon piece of gear, Patrol base piece of gear, one piece of gear from AliExpress, and at least one from our new friend, Surefire Outdoor. I've given them £500 to get everything, so let's see what they can do. Cheers, chaps.
Hi guys, welcome back. We're going to do the challenge thing that he just said to us. Go.
Where do you want to start then? Do you want to do feet first or?
Naturally feet first.
We'll start, like everything in life, we'll start from the bottom and work our way up.
Okay, yes, yeah, go on then.
Right.
I just got some basic hiking boots from Amazon, £52.99. I can't pronounce the name. They were just basically black hiking boots, ankle ones.
Yes,
So,
we always stress ankle protection is better. I just went for non-brand generic hiking boots for $43.99.
So not much different then, yeah.
It's a hiking boot.
Okay.
Right.
Trousers?
Just DPM camo trousers. Non-brand again because it's Amazon.
Yeah.
$25.95.
I went different with that one. I went for like one of the combination trousers and top.
Right, yeah.
So you get the camo trousers
And the shirt.
N85 and the shirt.
Yeah.
And that was $53.99. That was off Amazon as well.
Yeah.
So
See, for my top, I just went with an M65 military jacket for my handwriting's awful. That is a 9. $49.95.
Head. Oh right, hat.
Let's get the base layer
get the
down,
body done.
and then we'll get onto the
Body
the
done.
gubbins.
Okay.
I should be on radio.
I went to Courtney's sponsor.
Oh.
And got just a beanie hat because I
Boonie.
like wearing beanie hats. No,
Oh.
beanie hat, not a boonie.
Oh right, yeah.
I like wearing beanie hats when it gets cold. So
Yeah.
that was only £7.99.
I got a combat DPM boonie for $6.95.
iPro.
iPro, yeah. Well, I got the New Prol iPro for $6.99, and then I got a Viper Mesh, the version 2, for $17.
Mesh goggles.
No mask. So it's
Right, okay.
iPro,
Oh right.
and then Mesh mask.
Okay.
Again, I'm gonna assume that's a 9. So it's $17.99.
Why did you go for a mesh face mask when you don't wear a mesh face mask?
Because I'm walking in the footsteps of a skirm newbie.
Fair enough. Okay. See, I didn't. I went for the glasses that I wear, which specifically made for going over my glasses. Anyway, these ones they fit over your spectacles, and they were £16.99. They're very clear. They're very good. And then for any face protection, I just wear a gum shield, so I just went for a gum shield. What?
Spectacles.
Spectacle.
Do you go down
I'm
to
an
the?
old man.
Do you go down to the general store on your penny farthing?
I'm an
Anyway,
old man.
sorry, got the laughs out. Let's go back to it. Right, so you've got, it was your, any other iPro or Face Pro? So you've got your iPro, any Face Pro?
my gum shield. Yeah, £12.99, just a good one. I thought it'll do that.
Yeah, I got
I don't mind getting shot in the face anyway. So.
I know, but I got a pair of non-brand gloves from Amazon, £13.90 with the padded bits, because extra bit of protection.
I went for mechanics.
Ooh,
I went for mechanics gloves because I like mechanics ones.
they are very good.
£31.99.
They do last a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I like them, and that's why I got them.
Right, so that's basically like trousers and clothing done. What about?
Do you have a vest?
Yeah.
Vest? I just went for a old school cross draw vest.
Yeah.
Because it comes with all the pouches on it. You get a pistol holster if you want to get a pistol later on.
Yeah.
And they are velcroed, so they come off if you don't need it. £29.99.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a classic. I've still got one. Can't beat it, to be fair.
I got from AliExpress Krydex Slickster for $55.99, and it looks like this.
Is that the one you're wearing? Okay.
Yes, but this one was cheaper because the one that I've got on here comes with all the pouches with it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so it's like everything you need is with it, so you don't have to, because it's all,
Yeah. Well, that's kind of why I went for the cross draw, because it comes with all the pouches in it.
Exactly.
So I don't have to mess about then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so that's that out of the way. So that's clothing out of the way. What about GNU?
GNU, I went for a Cyma M4A1, removable carry handle. Comes with a battery and a high cap mag. Yeah, that not really much to say about it. I mean, it's Cyma, so it's just gonna do what it does.
Right, I'm going to run all of these off in once because I think I've won. So I got the Cyma CM517M4 for £119.99. I got a 2 NIM 9.6 volt batteries for £16.99. That's 2 of them. Then I got an ASG charger for £24.99, and I had lots of money to spare, so I got 4 Cyma M4 full high caps for £40.99, which was £59.96. And I've got £21.21 spare.
Well, I got spare battery as well in my list, and a charger, 3 new Portal magazines, and a sling.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
And also a gun case as well for £20.
Oh,
and I have a tenner left.
I think you beat me.
How much did you have left?
21.27, but I didn't have a sling or a gun case.
Could you afford a sling and a gun case?
Probably the gun case, but not the sling. So Ben wins.
Do I win?
You just fuck off on your penny farthing.
Viewers decide who was the winner, I suppose, and we'll see you in part 3. Part 2.
We've been at this for a very long time.
It's very late at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Personally, I'm not going to decide a winner. I'm going to leave it up to the viewers. Anybody who wants to view the video, anybody who does view the video, who do you think won?
I think Ben won.
With his case and his sling and a decent full kit, or Greg with his extra batteries and plethora of high cap mags that probably never get used.
We prefer the term bitch maracas round here, but I think Ben won because
I think as soon as he said hard case, I was like,
as soon as he said case, I'm like, shit, I've just got bin bags.
There's somebody who used the cardboard box that they got for about a year and a half, and then finally got a case and was like, I now see the hype around this.
Oh
and
no,
why
no one's going to tell what's in this box with a picture of a gun on it.
No, nobody will tell.
No.
You'll be completely fine. To conclude this video, guys, pick a winner. In part 2, me and Greg are going to be talking about a review of Phoenix, a new one, because I went for the first proper time today, and Greg went how many years ago now?
Yes.
A long time ago, because he's an old man. So in part 2,
yeah,
chaps.
but I don't have a penny farthing.
Hi guys, welcome back to part 2. Me and Greg are just going to be talking mainly about our 2 differences that we've seen in Phoenix. I've been for the first time today. Greg's been for many years, not as much recently, but has been playing Airsoft for a long time. So you can imagine quite a few things have changed in that amount of time. So I want to see what's gone on, what's changed, what's got better, what's got worse in some cases.
Well, I've lost hair, so...
I meant more about Phoenix, but... I guess you would have had hair at some point.
Oh, he's glorious.
See-
Anyway, yes.
When you first went, because this is something that I found really strange today. There was a lot of brick and mortar floor structures.
Yes.
Did there used to be brick and mortar actual structures, like actual buildings there, not
No.
just the containers that they've got?
No. I first went to Phoenix, like when they had their first sites. This is to my knowledge, their third.
Oh, so this isn't just I thought Phoenix was always Phoenix.
No,
I didn't know
they've always been Phoenix, but this, it was, I can't remember where it was exactly, but it was, I've mentioned it before, the Steps of Doom, where you parked up, it was like an old mill, like a river mill. You parked up and you had to carry all of your kits up this horrible flight of like stone steps. They were old, and then once you get sold it was fine, but going up and down was horrible. That was a really good site because the train was like up and down, and they had like good areas, but you know, like everything.
They still have a lot of structures there.
Not structures as in like permanent structures, but it was like
more of a traditional
with like, you know,
kind of setup then.
Branch barriers, like wicker stuff and stuff like that, you know, tarpaulin tents, things like that. There was a very good, like, they called it the Valley, where it was just this very long sort of trench, I'd say, ditch, and you had to basically just fight your way down it, and it was really good because you can go up a little bit to the sides. That was a good site. So that's how long it was one of the first sites that we went to. So we started off going to MCG, and then, well, it was first and only at the time, and then we went to this place. Then they started working out of the Skirmish Activity Centre, I think it's called. You know where Skirmish is?
Where Skirmish is now.
They were outside of there, based out of there for about, I think, a year before they got the land that they're currently at now. When we started going there, there was basically, it was just land terrain. There wasn't a lot of, there's no hard structures. There was a tarpaulin village. That was pretty much it.
Okay.
So it's a good site. The train's good. I've been to there. I did a weekend there about 5 years ago. So it's like I saw, because it'd been like about 4 years since I went. So I saw the improvements that they did with the land, as you know, putting up structures, the containers. Yep. There's that. They're not containers per se, but it's like how would you call them, like temporary buildings that they've like sort of...
The white buildings?
Yeah, that they're sort of like...
I think they're all
put together.
Food lorries.
Yeah, stuff like that.
I couldn't quite decide what they were, but it
Yeah.
seemed like it was containers and old kind of, lorry beds and things like that, really.
Yeah,
it was quite cool.
it's quite cool. It's a cool setup.
It was very dark
So,
today.
Yeah.
Saying it's been relatively nice weather for what we've had recently.
Yeah, well, if I remember, there's no windows there, is there? So
no, not until you get into the kind of U shape at the end of it. But
So
going through the middle section, the CQB today was good, spicy.
Yeah, so we went there for years. Safe zone, you know how it is now.
Yeah.
So you've got like
it seems a little run down now. It seems like all the stuff that's been there has kind of been there. I won't say it's a bad safe zone. It's a really good.
You know,
safe
the car
zone,
park where you park your cars on one side of that, like country lane, and then you got the safe zone on the other side.
Yeah.
That safe zone wasn't there when we first went. It was the car park. So, like I say, they didn't have no structures at all. So they'd only just got it. So every site when they first start is like that. They don't have the money yet to start building stuff and making it better. So it was like you just park out your car.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much what I did today. It was,
Yeah.
you know, there was quite a few people who were obviously, they'd been to the site a few times, probably all knew each other or members, things like that. And it kind of was a bit crammed in there, and I thought, I don't really want to be stood next to a load of people that I don't really know, especially when there's only a small group of 2 or 3 of us. And it was a bit like, we'll stay out in the cars today. But there was a hell of a lot of people there.
I don't know if I want to tell the story about what happened.
Probably not, because it's probably a bad story, Greg.
Oh, not for me. No, too bad for me. But the funny, I mean, at the time it's horrifying, but it's still funny. And one was not bad for me. It was funny for us, but it was really bad for the marshal. I'm being told no, so I kind of want to do it. Okay, so the quick story is, two times I was going prone. The first time I stood up and I realised I was lying on a dead squirrel.
Oh, God.
It gets worse. Second time, I stood up after going prone and there was a used condom hanging off my mag pouch.
I honestly thought it was going to be that he'd shat himself again.
No, God, no, I wish. The horrible story for the marshal. So we're all like playing the game, and then we just hear the marshal over the radio like scream, "Oh, good God, what the fuck?" And he comes back, and we're like, "Oh, what's happened? Is someone had an accident, someone's fallen over." He comes back, and he found basically he came across two guys just fucking in the woods. I'm not even fucking joking.
I think this might be an outtake at the end of the episode. If it's not, then I've got... Oh, you're keeping it in now? Okay.
So, yeah, that happened. I didn't see it, but yeah, he was very quiet for the rest of the day. Funniest thing is, though, he was a marshal and he wore this jester's hat with the bells on.
Okay.
It's so that everyone could, everyone could see him and you could hear him, so you know where he is. So can you imagine just two dudes fucking, and they just
sleigh bells coming along
from around a tree, jingle bells, and there's just this big bearded guy in a jester hat just comes round in high vis. It's like, oh,
hello lads.
Hello, what you doing here?
Moving on past the two people fucking story.
Yes.
When you first got there,
yeah,
the road that's currently going through it's a bit dated now.
Yeah.
Was that kind of a fresh laid thing?
No, it's always been like that. And also, I don't know if it is now, but it's kind of a public path.
I didn't really notice it today, but they did mention dog walks.
We'd always,
and things,
it wasn't really an issue, but you'd just be like in the safe zone, and there'd be like you get like a couple of dirt bikers going through. They never went into the game area. They just stuck to the path, so you'd have like dog walkers and stuff. So you had to be very careful about where you shot. Now, when we were there, that area wasn't in play because they knew that was an issue. So they just went, right, we'd play, because it's a big site, isn't it?
I mean, I got the feeling today that obviously you drive all the way through the site to then get to the safe zone.
Yeah.
My thinking was, okay, the safe zone is quite obviously the end of the site.
Yeah.
What goes on past it? Because obviously the track that you go down, you pass kind of Phoenix safe zone and everything. You can carry on down. Do you know if there is anything that goes on down in that bottom end?
No, because I don't go exploring. I just stick to the barriers.
So it's never been used in past or present?
We mostly... What was the name? Was it like... It's like the site we go to has the G... Was it the G&T bunker?
Yeah, that's still got a G&T bunker.
Yeah, that's like probably because that's like far up in the corner. That's probably the furthest we went up that way. I got lost one day, so it's like I'm just gonna. I was walking around.
I got lost quite easily.
Yeah, it's my own fault because I'm just like, oh look, there's a tree. Where am I? I don't know.
Follow the bushes.
Yeah,
especially in the summer. Like there was a lot of foliage today. It was pretty good.
I mean, because past like where the car park is, it's like it's farmers' fields, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you got like, I think it's just surrounded by farmland on that side. So it's just pretty much just don't fucking go there. Okay. Like just stick to the barriers. You're fine.
And when you first got there, because today was, again, a nice change. It wasn't quite your normal toilets. It did have portaloos and the weird urinal setup that they've currently got. But was there a toilet when you first got there?
Right, you know...
important things for every site.
Right, you know the car park, you know, there's the one there, which is the first one you get to, and then there's the little one there.
Yep. And
then you got that, like, old brick building. I don't know if it's still there. There was like a little brick building.
Not that I saw.
Well, there wasn't a toilet, so... You know,
it was the brick building that was used. Fair enough.
It's again, they didn't have the site for long, so that's forgivable.
Games.
Yes.
Games we played today seemed a bit shorter ranged, if that makes sense. Kind of, within a 2-second run, sometimes around a corner, you were in combat with everyone.
Right.
And one of the areas that I really enjoyed, I think it was kind of a full trench setup. Kind of as you're going down the track out of the safe zone, you go left into the woodland area.
Right.
Full trench setup.
See, that's new.
Ah.
See, that wasn't there when we went.
That was fun.
Yeah.
We did the attacking side of it. They didn't really flip any of the games around, which I did like. It kept everything fresh. You didn't feel like, now we've got to go and attack them after just
and there's also the thing that when you flip a game straight after you've played it's like, well, they did that and it didn't work, so we'll try something different. So it's a bit...
It's nice to just swap it around.
Yeah.
And not just go straight from doing one thing where you know it's going to be an easy win or a really boring loss.
Yeah.
And I think we need to get back down there. Right. Part 3. Courtney's going to be coming back on. Greg's going to disappear so we can try and take this a bit more seriously. Cheers, chaps.
Hey guys, welcome back to part 3. Sincerely apologise about this episode just gone. It was a bit of a shit show, but you know, you just have to bear with us. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I couldn't host, and the Chairsofter show couldn't make it because, you know, the car was knackered, etc. All being well, we'll see you in the next one, and don't forget, check out that Retro Arms plug that I did earlier for that 30% discount. See you in the next episode. Cheers, chaps. God, it looks like a terrorist beheading video.
Right.
Right, you ready?
Why does it have to be terrorist specific?
That is really
we are recording.
With the mask.
I don't care what rifle you're using. I don't care what gear you've got specifically.
I'll tell you
as long
what.
as everything is there. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, what game you've got.
Yeah.
I heard that.
I'm confused now.
Elliot, don't. This is the key rule. Never let Greg take you off track. Trust me.
I'm like a deer in headlights. I don't know what to say. I've lost
power through.
I've lost train of thought. I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, so hopefully he's okay and his bumpers survived.
Elliot turns out.
He doesn't take driving tips from the Metropolitan Police.
Anyway, these ones, they fit over your spectacles and they were £16.99. They're very clear, they're very good. And then for any face protection, I just wear a gum shield, so I just went for a gum shield. That was hilarious.